Howdy folks, thanks for stopping on by and joining me as I try to get rid of some hogs over here. So I managed to come across them. The only problem is I had the wind that was coming across me and heading directly towards them as well. And I also have a problem with cattle down off to my right or on the south end of this photo here. So I'm just speeding up the video as I'm making my mad dash to try to get to these pigs before the wind gets to them. And I'm also checking to see where these cows are. As you can see, I've kind of set up in my mind a couple of landmarks with trees and where I was going to cut off my shooting should any pigs go that way. Call it an inhibit zone, if you will. So here I have, I made my final approach, and it was one move too many. And just as I'm getting set up, pigs are on to me. But that's all right. I'm set up. So I'm about to click off safe and go to work. Let's see how it happens. And just as fast as it started, it's over. So now everything is done except for going over and checking out to see how these bullets did. You'll have to pardon me. This is my third time of trying to record this voiceover. Wondershare seems to be having a pretty difficult time today. Anyways, here's the initial hog. He's a rather large boar. I didn't bring my tape measure, but I would guess he's somewhere in the 250 to 260 range. You're going to see here that the entry point of this bullet happened to get just in front of the scapula, but still disrupt the central nervous system in the spine. Anyways, that boar was anchored in place. And he had a pretty well developed set of cutters on him, too. The second hog ended up getting shot in the spine. When I found her, she was still alive, so she did have to get put down with a finishing shot. And the third hog here ended up getting hit, I don't know where. There was no entry, no exit holes that I could find, but she dropped in place. This would be hog number 4 that was shot at least twice that I know of. The trend of the day is going to be that I didn't find any exit wounds, but the bullets seemed to do a pretty good job. This was hog number 5. The entry point behind the front shoulder was the finishing shot as she was anchored. And the last hog ended up getting hit right behind the shoulder blade, and it went through into the spine and dropped her on the spot. So how do I like these 100 grain Nosler Accubons in the 6.8? Well, so far the trend is that there's not a lot of exit wounds, but it's hard to argue with these results.